In the spirit of our guest, Cher Cherie, and our guest host, Micah from Black on Black Cinema, we are doing Christmas movie trivia. Christmas movie trivia. So we know how this goes. A question is asked, a question is posed to each one of our panel of guests. They try to get it right or they could get it wrong. And so the winner at the end of the segment will give our parting shot at the end of the show. So let's start with the first question. And I have nothing to do with these questions, by the way. So don't be pointing the finger at me. But I won't cheat. I won't cheat. So the first one, let's go to Micah. He's our expert here. Is this the question? Yes. The Polar Express became a huge holiday favorite in the mid 2000s. Star Tom Hanks worked overtime playing multiple roles. But how many characters did he play, Micah?
I've never seen the Polar Express. It's not Die Hard. I'm probably not going to watch it at Christmas time. I will say six.
What, Micah?
Correct, Micah. Correct. A good Christmas guess, my brother. All right,
Wow.
all right. Let's go to Miss Gianni Storm. Around the same time as Polar Express, Will Ferrell won our hearts as the super festive Buddy in the film Elf. Buddy finds out that he was adopted by Santa and sets out to find his real father in the NYC. Which iconic building does his real dad work in?
I think the
Empire
Empire
State.
State Building. Yeah.
I wasn't giving her a clue. I was about to read the answers to her. Empire State, Statue of Liberty, or Bloomingdale's. Which is it?
A, Empire State Building.
Correcto. Good for you. So you and Mike are tied. You and Mike are tied. All right. All right. So let's go to Rob B.
I just
Rob.
watched this last week.
Uh-oh. Arnold Schwarzenegger faced his toughest opponent yet. Christmas shopping season in the comedy Jingle All the Way. What was the name of the trendy toy his son desperately wanted?
Turbo Man.
Turbo Man.
All right, so we're
Turbo
tied.
Man.
All right, so we have a three-way tie, y'all. Very good, very good. So let's go back to Mr. Micah. One comedy definitely not for the whole family was A Bad Mom's Christmas. I've never even heard of that. Released for the 2017 holiday season. Which actress led the all-star cast?
I mean, if it's not Die Hard, I probably haven't watched it around Christmas. I'm trying to watch. I think Mila Kunis was in the second one or the first one. And I'm going to say Cameron Diaz.
All right, is it Cameron Diaz?
Oh,
you were right. Your first inclination was correct. All right. Let's see what Gianni has. So, Gianni, next question. In How the Grinch Stole Christmas, starring Jim Carrey, what's the name of the title character's dog? I think I even know this.
Mac. I think it's Mac. I'm pretty sure. Mac.
Are you going with
Mac?
Mac?
Yep. I'm going with Mac.
Okay, so let's hold off on having the cursor move because it kind of looks like to the audience that you're giving away the answer. Max is correct. I told y'all. What I tell y'all? What I tell y'all?
You behind the scenes.
Cheating from the other side.
Right. So far, Max is
Johnny.
correct. So far, Gianni's in the lead. Rob's calling you out. Looks like he knows this one. Let's go to the next one.
No, I'm just saying how the Grinch met his Max. Did you not read Dr. Seuss books to your younger siblings?
No.
Oh,
Very little. Very little Dr. Seuss.
All right, we can give you a Dr. Seuss refresher course. We can give you a Dr. Seuss 101 course after the show. All right. So this is for Robbie Rock trying to tie himself up with Gianni. An eternal holiday favorite, It's a Wonderful Life, takes place in which fictional town? Do not move that cursor.
Please move the cursor. I've never seen this movie.
Rob, I haven't seen it either. I have not seen it either.
Yeah. I just know the memes. You know what? Paradise Falls just seems to fit into that genre. Let's go Paradise Falls.
All right. Ooh, Bedford Falls. Bedford Falls. So Gianni is up. So this is the last round. All right, Micah, last round. A teenager gets more than he bargained for from his Christmas present in the 80s cult hit
I love this
Gremlins.
movie.
Which Disney film do the furry critters end up watching at a movie theater? I know this one.
The comedy rule of threes demands that I say that if it's not Die Hard, I probably haven't watched it at Christmas time. So I'm going to say Snow White.
I think so too.
You're correct, my brother. You're correct. So for the moment, you and Gianni are tied. Let's go to Rob B. Rob. Christmas was all around in the British ensemble comedy Love Actually, one of my favorites. But who played the UK Prime Minister who fell in love with a member of his staff, Martine McCutcheon? Who was it?
So I believe this question's originally for Johnny, but I'll take it, and I'm gonna go with Liam Neeson.
Whoop!
Ooh, well, I'm out.
Brother. You're out.
He's too young to be the prime minister. Too young.
Well, I was gonna say, and Chidwell is a black man, and there's no black prime ministers in London and England, so we ain't. That was never an option. Okay, Gianni. So Gianni, this is for the win. This is for the win. You're tied with Micah right now. This is for the win. All right. It may not be.
I feel the pressure.
It may not be very traditional, but Die Hard has become an alternative Christmas movie for people looking to get away from the schlock. What does Detective John McClane, i.e. Bruce Willis, write on the sweater of a dead benchman to send a message to Hans Gruber, one of my favorite villains of all time, Alan Rickman?
I haven't watched this movie since I was like 10.
Girl, come on, this is easy.
That's age appropriate.
The question is, what does Bruce Willis write on the sweater of the dead henchman to send a message to him? Welcome to the party, pal.
Nope.
No, I wanted to win finally.
All right, it's down to you and Micah.
All right. Can there be another Die Hard question, please?
It's a tie. Oh. It's a tie. So in the
I thought Micah won. Okay, good.
No, you guys are now tied. In the Santa Claus film, Tim Allen plays Scott, an overworked dad who accidentally inherits the job of Santa Claus. What was Scott's original job? And don't say a police officer like John McClane.
What would Tim Allen be?
Overworked dad. Would be overworked.
Besides a Republican asshole. What would he be?
God, why couldn't it be a
Republican asshole? What would be my job?
I'm gonna say advertising executive. I don't. Hey! All right.
Gianni, you gotta come back. This is your last chance. All right. Rockets Adult Comedy the night before follows three lifelong friends, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, Anthony Mackie, and Seth Rogen. I cannot stand Seth Rogen, on a booze-filled Christmas Eve bar crawl. Which outrageous pop star do they run into? And this is from the night before.
Outrageous? It wouldn't be Nicki Minaj. She's not a pop star. Do I remember Lady Gaga in that? Miley Cyrus. She seems like she would be in this Seth Rogen film. Miley.
We're still tied. Good for you, Gianni. So if Neo were here, he would just choose Micah to win, but we're not going to do that. We're going to keep it going. So the Muppet Christmas Carol became a beloved classic still shown every December in cinemas. Which character did non-Muppet star Sir Michael Caine play? And again, it wasn't John McClane. Michael Caine did not play John McCain.
Oh man, I don't know. Scrooge, I'm guessing, right? It's got to be Scrooge, right?
I think so.
Right?
Yeah.
Not Tiny Tim, right? Okay.
Not Tiny Tim.
Come on.
A reimagining.
Come on, Gianni. Come on, Gianni. You still got something left in you. Come on, Gianni. Macaulay Culkin was cast for the holidays in the blockbuster Home Alone, one of my favorite Christmas films, y'all. Which city did his family visit, leaving him behind to fend off burglars? This is kind of a trick question. This is a trick question. I'll tell you why after the end.
Because I always forget between London or Paris. It wasn't in the United States. Cracker Jack. I think it's London. London.
London was the second one! Don't